Should we like be real fancy? Should we be like dramatic about it? Watch this. Should we be dramatic? Are we live? I have no idea if we're live or not, guys. We got music going. Are we live? I don't even know. I literally have no idea. Are we live? Ooh. Ooh, we are live. All right, guys. What's up, dudes? How we doing? A little dramatic effect tonight. Watch this. Ready? Press of a button. I has a little button. Go boop. And we are now live. Wow, the dramatic intro. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully you guys are more hyped than I am. So a lot of you guys are wondering, dude, Tommy, you said you were not gonna go live. You're a liar. Well, my doctor had an emergency surgery. And they're like, oh yeah, so you can, instead of going to this office, go to this office. I show up at that office and they're like, oh, it's scheduled for tomorrow. And I can't do tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow. So unfortunately, I was unable to do my doctor's appointment, the second doctor's appointment that I'm going to. But you know what? That's okay. Aw, my dad just texted me, said he's watching. I'm so pumped. So hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully it's gonna be a sick little night. So the plan is to hang out here for about an hour. If you guys have any sort of questions, definitely, I'm gonna turn these lights up a little bit. Let me see if this is any better. Go bright, we vibing. So I don't look so dark. You know what I mean? We vibing. See, is it bright? Is it bright? Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, we're here. All right, so yeah, so that's kind of that. If you guys got any comments, questions, concerns, you guys feeling that you guys need anything for snowboarding, hit me up. This is a great opportunity for me to get to know you. You get to know me. You get to know me. I get to know you. It's a vibe. It's sick. And I'm gonna hang out. Sorry, I'm just a little scatterbrained right now. I have no idea why. Probably because I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment and we didn't do it, but it's all good. So hopefully you guys are good. Also, if you guys are feeling like donating to the channel, you want to help out, or you want to skip the line and get like extra attention on any of your snowboard questions specifically, what you can do is you can go to the little link that's the little thing that's pinned in the comments. If you guys want to go hit that up, you can donate. You can also go down below. I can donate. Also, I do have like Venmo and stuff, but like, yeah. So if you guys want to do that at all, and then I also got some stickers. Check out the sticker store. We got some stickers. I know I let you guys down last week. I was gonna put up some new stickers. I have not put them up yet. Just been with everything going on with the whole like hip thing, and with the whole hip thing, it's been like quite frustrating. And I don't know if let's see. Have we talked about it? Have I let you know what's going on with the hip? Let me know in the comments below let me know in the comments, because like I think I told you guys, I put it on Instagram. I put it in this next vlog I have coming out, but I don't think I've actually told you what's going on in the hip. So you guys let me know. Also, how's the audio? Is the audio pretty freaking awesome? Also, where is the music too loud? Not loud enough. And then we got, there's so many of you guys dudes here. I freaking love it. You guys are amazing. We had one question. What is my Venmo handle? That is a great question. My Venmo handle. Labrum tear. Yes, rip. So I'm gonna add it right here. The audio sounds great. Let's see. My Venmo, if anybody's asking, is Tommy -BENNETT -2. I'm just typing it out. Sorry, boy, dudes. Venmo. ... space. So if that's my Venmo, if anybody's wondering, I got Venmo. Yeah. So, with that said, I do want to talk about the hip here in a little bit. Probably let a couple more people come in, just because we're like kind of early in the chat. So instead of talking about the hip right away, let's talk about who's here, because you guys are freaking amazing and I freaking love it. Okay. There you go. All right. So I just turned the audio down a little bit, getting a little bit of feedback. All right. So we got Lee here says, Tommy's always killing it. What up? Olivia says hi. Pinky says, #1 question, why don't you and Buckhouse hang out anymore? And why do both of you guys always dodge the questions? Yeah, we're just not really riding together anymore at all. But I still think that dude's super cool, for sure. I think that we're just going our separate ways. What else we got in here? We got Shiley says, got school tomorrow, so I can't be on. Sorry, I would definitely get yelled at if I was on, if it was about somebody. Dude, that's funny. Let's go. Our search says, yo. Yo, dude, hang time lately though, respect. What do you do about half-inch setback, all mountain boards like Nitro, Burton Custom? I personally love having my board like symmetrical AF because that's kind of my jam, but it is what it is. I personally like that. And then we got Spike B TVs. That's sick. What up, dog? For the $1.49 super sticker. He says, hey Tommy, thanks for all the videos. This is my first session and I did my first black at Breck last weekend. Dude, let's go. You're a freaking boss, man. We also just got Julian paid $15 online snowboard lesson. Dude, let's go. Dude, I appreciate that little $15 donation. Let's go, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys want to do Venmo, I could just show it off. Oh, I finally got a new phone. If you guys didn't know, my phone was absolutely terrible. But we're making moves. We're making moves, dudes. We're making moves. Sean says, I thought TB said the live was going to be tomorrow night instead. Yeah, just due to the doctor appointment, I am here now. We got another person. Donovan says the same thing. Yep, rip. Donovan says, I have to join late. My son just won the state quarterfinal basketball game. Yeah, basketball game. Got to pick him up first. Let's go, dude. We'll be sick to have you back here. Kenny says, how's the hip? You know what the crazy thing about the hip? I want to like kind of talk about this in a couple minutes, but the hip is probably more pain now than it ever has been, and I'll tell you why I think that. Let's see. Softa says, I broke my leg and had surgery last month. It's tough, but we'll be back on the mountain soon, so we can do it. Let's go. Yeah, dude, good luck with that, man. I hope your surgery goes well. That sounds pretty freaking gnarly, let's be honest. That sounds crazy. Wow. Dude, good luck with that. Steven G says, he says, hey, what up, dog? See. Sure, ick. Dude, I was shredding with you on Sunday and that massive quarter pipe at the end of the day was absolutely terrifying. Yo, what up, dog? That QP is so fun, man. I was trying to like do like frontside hand plants pull back, and it was like, I've done it before, but like one time on a quarter pipe, but like 4 other times in a half pipe. I find the half pipe to be way easier, but that was really tough. But dude, it's so good, man. So good. Jillian says, my dude, let's go. Thank you so much for the $15, dude. You're a boss. Greg Mick with the freaking shove it on a skateboard, still holding it down, says, yo, what's good? What up, dog? Rachel J, how you doing? Hola, hello. Boreas Adventures, instructor level 2 accomplished. Let's go. The Cassie evaluator said I was really stacked over my board. Killing it, stacked, my dudes. Let's go. Congratulations on your cert too. I am so pumped for you. That is absolutely incredible. Let's go. That is so sick. So sick. Let's see. Rachel just last week. Sean Roman says labrum tear. Ooh. I don't know if it's worse or equally as bad, but it's very similar to that. And I see you guys typing in the chat, and I'm going to get to it. I just want to like run down this bad boy real quick for you guys. Donovan says, what is your new white puffy jacket? So, and Scott Knight, I think, or is it Kenny? So I would not say that I'm officially on the 686 team. So what they've done is they've hooked me up with some gear. I'm super stoked to get some gear from them. And then what's cool about that is I get some gear, and then I get to share some discount code with you guys. So if you use the link in the description below, the second link in there is 10% off, and it automatically goes to your cart. So they hooked me up with some stuff, and then I'm able to like post about it, talk about it, get people hyped on it, which I'm actually really hyped. I think the camo pants and black hoodie, like this hoodie's been sick. Like I love that sees. And then the white jacket is also sick. So Donovan's asking, what is your white puffy jacket? So there's a 3-in-1 jacket that 686 has, and it's the mid layer. So then it actually like zips into the jacket, or the puffy jacket doesn't zip. It like hooks onto the jacket on the inside layer. And I use it as a single layer because it's so, excuse me, freaking awesome. Yo. Scott Knight says, hope all turns out well with the hips, brada. Yeah, I don't think we talked about that last week, did we? We'll talk about it here in a few minutes. The last SMR channel says, quick question. Do you have any tips for riding icy / your spring conditions? Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's dive into this real quick before we get too far into this. When it comes to like super icy conditions, I personally like having sharp edges, but I do a 2-degree base bevel. So I go into a shop and I ask for a 2-degree base bevel. So my edge, instead of being flat, is actually up 2 degrees. And then I add 2 degrees to the side. So I still have 90-degree angle, but it just happens to be completely tilted, as if I have like, this is my edge. I just tilt it up like that type of thing. So then with that said, as I ride rails, instead of my edge being super sharp, it's flared up. But then I'm able to have super sharp edges so I can go ride ice. So having sharp edges on ice, I find to be a lot easier because you're creating more grip or more friction, which kind of helps, which does help you with your balance. If you have super dull edges, you're slipping out. It's not sick. So definitely having that. And then keeping your belly button stacked over your edge, your effective edge. So whatever edge you're actually riding on, having your belly button over your edge and not being so far leaned out that your belly button is no longer with your edge, that you just slip out. So you actually want to be here. So then you can actually flex, extend, slow down, but being more balanced. If we go over here, okay, we'll only do that transition once, but it's kind of sick, right? Super hyped on that transition. If we go over here to the right hand side, you go to my channel, you can go to search, and on the search bar, we can type in fast, and then how to go fast, and then also how to snowboard fast and bumpy off-piste terrain. These both talk about that body position, about not being too far. Now, when it comes to slush, you have to be very intentional and very like, your knees have to really adapt. Your knees have to be very flexible, and sometimes you're actively absorbing terrain and sometimes you're passively absorbing terrain. I'll show you a sick video here in a second. But when it's slushy, you got to like allow your body to move up and down to maintain your balance without just slamming on the brakes and dying. Then you got to choose where to actually slow down. That's a big deal. Because if I'm slowing down, whereas the gnarliest bumps, sometimes it's better to go a little further down, slow down, or move to the left, move to the right, that kind of thing. But before I show you that, we just got a freaking $19 donation. Dude, what's up? I hit Keystone Area 51 today and landed all the jumps except 2. Let's go. Conditions were gnarly, but I made it work. Use your tips on stacking and matching the grade of the slope on the landing. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Let's go. I have not hit those jumps yet. You know, actually, I haven't hit those jumps in a while. I've been vibing some other jumps. I've been digging the Keystone jumps a lot. But that's super sick to hear. That you're killing it, dude. I really want to go out there. I haven't been there in a while. I'm going to check my microphone battery levels. Okay. I think that, yeah, the battery should be good. Dude, congratulations, DJ. That's so freaking sick, man. I'm so pumped on that. I'm just going to my Instagram real quick, but obviously I don't want you to see my passwords. Plural, what? 2 forms of authentication. All right, so we're on here real quick. Oh, this one, guys. You guys got to check this out. Hopefully it's muted. Yeah. So why I'm bringing this up is you're going to notice that I tried to, this isn't the biggest error I've done. Like, I'm not claiming that, but I was able to boost off. I came with a little bit of momentum, boosted off, sent it down the transition. But then I thought in my head, the pre-plan was I may need to run this out, meaning I need to go straight down the mountain. And then when the terrain allows me to slow down, I slow down. So then I was watching the people down below, making sure I had a clear area before I just sent it. So I'm like watching around. So then I popped off the jump, sent it, and then I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to slow down, but I know I can handle the bump. So I just let my center of mass be like flexed down, let my knees go up and down like this. I'm slightly on my tail so that I know my nose can act like a boat and just skip over everything. So I'm not actually running into anything. And then all this terrain is super bumpy, gnarly. And then I knew that down below is a bunch of groomed area. So I just went down there and then tried to slow down. Instead of slowing down in the groomed area, I just turned back uphill because it was clear, but that was my tactic. So let's watch this one more time. I land and I kind of go backseat a little bit. Backseat, it's bumpy, 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 and then I run it out. So just a little bit of thought of like awareness. You got to be looking around. You got to know what's going on. You know, you got to vibe, but you got to read the terrain to make sure that you're not just getting bodied. Let's see. There's a bunch of you guys in here. Silver says, yo, what up, Tom? What up, dude? He said Tommy. What up, dude? Bro, you're hauling butt down that hill. We sure are. Ronan says, what's your stance angle? So my stance is 15-15. So I have positive 15, negative 15. And I'm about 21.5 inches wide. I'm 5'5", super tall, I know. And I love that because it's more symmetrical. I'm able to ride left, right, or regular goofy as theoretically the same as like, in theory, I can. Obviously, you're gonna have some imbalances with your body naturally being a snowboarder. Some muscles develop more than others because of snowboarding. And your hips kind of get twisted a little bit and stuff. But with that said, 15-15. Adam L, tips for teaching beginners. I can ride any terrain, but I'm a horrible teacher. Actually, I need to make a video on how to teach. Like, I need to make a video on how you can teach a friend. I think that would actually be really sick. That would be really cool. Really, I think going back towards the knee steering concept is a really big deal. I'll change this in a second. That's not it. So if you go back to this video right here, I'm gonna change screen. So I just went to the YouTube channel, how to turn, and then I went how to turn your snowboarder beginner guide. If you can watch this video has so much like little details for you to explain the steps and the progress. That's the video number 1. But then 2, this other video, I actually ride and rock and roll with one of my dudes and physically force his body in the right position. So you can combine both of these both of these videos to help teach your dude. Jono, what's up, dude? It was it's good to see you here, man. I know it's like super early. Hopefully you've been shredding. We've been connecting on DM a little bit. Hopefully you're good, man. And then Jim, dude, what? I'm gonna fight you, bro. He says, what's good, dude? I broke my collarbone a couple weeks back. Are you serious? I'm gonna fight you. But you can't fight back because you got a broken collarbone. But more importantly, I'm just saying, dude, rip. I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully you can absolutely send it. Speaking of teaching, can we take in-person coaching with you? So I do not do any private coaching unless it's a summer camp. I think I'm gonna run a summer camp July, I think like 6th, and then 8 days after that. Obviously, I wanna run a summer camp. Now that I kind of understand where my hip is, I will not have hip surgery this summer. I will need hip surgery. But I'm gonna put some information together. I know I've been leading you guys on, maybe that's not the right word. Maybe I've been elongating this, but I don't know what the right word is. You know, words are hard sometimes. But I am gonna run a summer camp for 12 people in July at Mount Hood. The information is not out yet. You cannot purchase a spot yet. I will be doing a camp this summer. It's for 12 people, 1 week only. I'd rather do a better job and have a high quality product than just try to stretch myself out for the benefit of those individuals. You got to be able to ride turn down black terrain, and you got to be able to have some experience in the park. If you're a beginner, never snowboarded, this is not the jam. Other than that, I do not go to, I don't do any private lessons. It's not worth it to me in terms of the risk. In Colorado, it's illegal for me to do, so I don't do it. Why risk it? Because then all of this would end not sick. So let's go into the next question. I just got a really good question here. And then, sorry, Boreas says, yeah, I hope I can travel to the US. I want to go to summer camp. That'd be insane if you could go to summer camp. That'd be freaking sick. Are you allowed to get out of the country right now? July, question mark? Quality over quantity. Yeah, Adam, I agree. I just don't want to be, what I don't want is to put all my energy into like week 1 and then have no energy for week 2. I also don't want to put half energy into week 1 so I have half energy for week 2. And it's more about having an amazing experience, sharing something so phenomenal. And I don't want to just burn myself out and have a bad product for anybody. I just want to like enjoy it and have the best amazing experience ever, and then make that amazing. You know what I mean? Okay, borders are still shut. That's a rip. All right. Juan says, have you had an MRI done on your hip? So I actually had an MRI done on my hip not this Friday, the Friday before. So we can go into that real quick. So what they ended up saying is I have a 30 to 40% tear. No. 30 to 40% detachment of my labrum. So I guess the best way to explain it is the femur, you have your top of your femur goes into your hip socket, and then your hip socket's like this, and then there's like a gasket, like a cartilage that's around the bone. So then I had done a trick where I like somehow like wrecked my hip, but then I ripped the labrum off of the bone. So what they have to go do is go take like a drill and like anchor it, or drill or screws, or I don't know what it is. They have to like anchor it back into the bone. And then they say that I'd be out for 9 to 12 months. So with that said, I don't really think that's going to be a viable option for this summer. I really don't. I don't think that's really the option for this summer. So then that's kind of where it leads me to the next point is I have another doctor's appointment that was supposed to be today, and it got all messed up because the doctor had an emergency surgery, and then I have to do it next week, hence the reason why we're hanging out tonight. So with that said, I'm going to get more information about what all my options are. I'm going to see a second opinion. I'm going to get a couple different options out there and just see what other people say. But from what I've been told about this is like the surgery can be really challenging, and it's not necessarily from what I've been told, anchoring the labrum back on is not necessarily the gnarly part. It's like cutting through everything to get down there. That's the hard part for what I'm going through. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait another year before I can make any of those moves, mostly because I can't afford it. I can't afford to take off time. I really don't want to stop the momentum. I know I need to take care of my body, so I want to set myself up for success, both mentally and physically. So what I'd like to do is do some PT this summer, see as much as I can do with my hip and try to strengthen around it and kind of make it strong. That's my goal for this summer. But that also means that next year I will try to get surgery if I end up going that route, surgery and when the border is open. Borealis, I'm gonna finish this thought, and then I appreciate everything you do. So my thought was with that the hip is get surgery next summer, and then just try to like go ham on getting back. But then I also want to set myself up for success where I'm having a bunch of extra YouTube videos. Imagine if I go to Hood and go make a couple extra YouTube videos, and then I have like 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 videos that are stacked, so that I feel that I'm still contributing to you guys. I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm part of, this community, and I'm not just like putting it out to the wayside, because mentally for me, I really enjoy and I have that fulfillment of my life of helping people. That's literally why I coach, why I snowboard. Like I enjoy spreading the stoke of snowboarding and helping people. So I want to have like a catalog, and then I'm just sending all my videos to Matt, and he's going to edit them for me. But I can make takes me an hour and a half to 2 hours of video. So maybe I'm out there for like a month and I just make a bunch of videos in Mammoth or Hood, or I travel around or something and make a bunch of videos. And then I feel like I'm doing something for you guys. That would really help me emotionally get through this whole thing. And then obviously as a byproduct, I have a bunch of Instagram content too and all that stuff. So, but then at the same time, I'm going to try physical therapy and maybe try to not have surgery. Ideally, if I can not hurt and not have surgery, I would be absolutely freaking amazing. iShane said, damn, when did the live stream start? I almost missed it. Yeah, we were supposed to do it next week, or tomorrow, but everything kind of got bumped around. But we started at 7 o'clock, kind of our normal time. And then Borea says, promise you'll do a summer camp 2020 when the border is open. I will most likely do one. I do summer camp because it's an amazing opportunity to vibe with people. I get to be social. I get to provide it's such a cool experience and knowledge. And whether it's about YouTube or Instagram or algorithm, snowboarding, nerd, coaching, getting you guys better, that's obviously the goal of the entire channel. And I want to be able to do that. So I definitely am wanting to do summer camp again, and we'll just see if I do summer camp more or not.
Man of the people, appreciate you, Tommy.
That's a little That little snowboarder dude is punching me in the eyeball. Ben, dude, I appreciate that. Let's go with the 1440. Oh, I get it. You funny. You funny. I appreciate that. And like I said, it's an emotional thing, because if they're telling me I have to not snowboard for 12 months, are you kidding me? Like that, like the last week has been a little like emotional, because I'm not hyped on that. You know what I mean? I'm not hyped on it at all. I really enjoy snowboarding, creative expression, just vibing outside. Like I'd ride down at the end of the day with my arms out, just appreciating like being like outside in the sun and like the wind pressing up against my skin. Like I freaking love that stuff, man. I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. Jono says having operation helps us all. Are you going to keep the stoke as you have all year? And that's like a really big thing, is I want to keep that stoke. And I'm gonna probably make a YouTube video about coming up about kind of what I'm going through emotionally and mentally, and then do a video on how I'm gonna handle all this stuff, just because I think it's a really good point of view for people to understand when they're going through things. I think we had I just saw it here. Trying to find it. Somebody said they busted their rotator cuff. I can't find your comment real quick, but like, I want to be able to help you go through this like thing too, you know? Like, I don't want you to be like feeling like you're alone. Yeah. Wally Bro says I tore my rotator cuff a few weeks ago, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. And I want to make a video like, how am I going to attack it? How am I going to come back? How do I handle this? I broke my back. I've broken wrists. I've had surgeries, but it doesn't make it any easier that I've done it. But it does make me feel that I can do it. Like I can come back. You know what I mean? Our Arch says, seriously, I am not even kidding. As last resort in winter, whoever gets hurt in my country, Switzerland, must be treated for free. I would not joke about this matter. Dude, I wish it was that simple, right? How much for camp like that? So camp would be $2,300. I'm going to keep the price same as last year. I'm not going to bump mine up, because I don't think I don't think it's fair. I want to keep it the same, especially with what I bring to the table. Again, quality is definitely my number one goal. So within that $2,300, it's going to cover accommodation while you're there, food while you're there, transportation to the mountain and back from the mountain, and then daily. And then the ski pass is access to the resort. What does not include is getting you there. So I'm not paying for your airfare. I'm not paying for your Uber ride to the accommodation, and I'm not paying for your flight back or your accommodation back. So that would all, as long as once you're there, I got you. Get in there, it's on you. We can tell you enjoy it, and it comes through on your videos, Shane. Dude, I appreciate that. And that's the goal. Like I watch back those videos, and then when I make the videos, like I want you guys to get the enthusiasm that I have for snowboarding. More importantly, snowboarding is fun. It's not boring. We should not make boring content. Boring content should not be a thing when it's snowboarding. Snowboarding is so sick. Now, that's just my perspective. Obviously, there's a lot of awesome YouTubers out there that are doing freaking phenomenal, doing their own thing. But my perspective is like, yo, snowboarding's insane, fun. And I also want to educate you guys through like tricks and kind of what's socially acceptable, what's not. Like grabbing Tindy, not cool. Side jumping, not cool. I got a lot of hate on that video for that, but I stand by it. Like I stand by not side jumping. You can fight me if you want. Boreal says, even if you are in crutches or on a freaking scooter, your content will still be amazing. I think you could help so many of us dealing with injuries and recovering. We are there, Tommy. Yeah, and that's it. Like, why take this as a, I mean, this is an amazing opportunity to go through something kind of gnarly and bounce back, right? And hopefully bounce back. But bounce back and just take you guys along for the ride. Like, you know, we're all going through something because I have a highlight reel on Instagram or the YouTube videos. Like, we all go through stuff. And I want to be that support system in my own way, or the best way that I can be for you guys is that support system. Ben says you should do a day of personal coaching as a giveaway. That'd be dope, and would definitely fly to Colorado for that. You know, I thought about that. We're kind of getting a little late in the season. Most places are closing, but I definitely thought about that. Like, I was thinking, like, I don't think I could do a full day. I think just because with my schedule and my responsibilities, but like a 2-hour coaching session with somebody for free, I cannot get paid for it, but I could definitely do that. It could be really cool. I've thought, I actually did that last year. I did, and this really cool kid won it, and we had like the sickest time ever. Santana says, Tommy, be keeping it real. Love your content, bro. Dude, let's go. I'm stoked that you like the content too. Yeah, it's been a wild season, you know. I think we've had like a lot of ups. Definitely not a lot of downs. We definitely had a lot of ups for sure. And with that said, it's like, it's kind of life, you know. Life is like crazy. It's like up, it's down, it's sideways. It's yeah. What do you do in the summer? So I try to snowboard in the summer. I was thinking about going to Hood. Well, man, I'm going to Hood for camp, so I was thinking about going early to create some content, go ride with some friends. And then I was thinking about going to Mammoth because Mammoth is unreal. It'd be really cool to go make some content out there. And then Boreal says he likes to jib and motocross. I love riding dirt bikes. I also really love playing disc golf. It's really sick because my dad plays disc golf. It's so sick. So he lives about 30 minutes from me, maybe, yeah, 35 minutes from me. And then there's a really sick disc golf course by my house. So my roommate and my dad will all go play disc golf like every weekend. And then I get to like go hang out with my dad. And that time is like very special to me because like he's my family, my mom, my dad, their little dog comes out and they hang out. And I think it's really cool because I can like connect with them and talk about, you know, kind of my life and how everything's going and the ups and downs. And they've always been so extremely supportive. But we get to like be outside and go do stuff and it's just like active. And I really enjoy that active, like doing something, get out of the house, you know, get out of the house and move. My personality, I can definitely just chill in a house all day, every day. But then at the same time, I'm like, I got to do activities that are fun to get me outside sometimes. But with that said, dirt biking also is really sick. My dad dirt bikes with me too. It's pretty crazy. Juju G, is that how you say that? Oh, did not know Hood and Mammoth still had snow. So Mammoth usually has snow, I believe, to like June, July. And then Hood has snow like July, September, sometimes even August, like beginning of August. Also Woodward, I'm thinking about applying for a job at Woodward this summer too as another alternative. So, yeah, it's pretty freaking sick. There's a lot of opportunities. St. Mary's Glacier is really sick too. It's a beautiful freaking hike in Colorado. You go park, you go hike up in like your snowboard kit, and then people look at you like you're crazy, but there's like a little glacier and you can go vibe up there. Go build a jump. Me and Board Archive built a jump there with one of my athletes last year. It was pretty sick. It was a good time. I was pretty hyped on it for sure. I think snowboarding is the only thing that keeps me from losing my mind during the whole COVID thing. It's pretty, I agree with that. I was able to snowboard through a big portion of that actual lockdown because down below my house, I got like some national forest land. So we just built something and was able to snowboard. It was actually pretty sick. I was very, very thankful for that. It was definitely like pretty special. Shrek says, dude, those rails on the medium line on the first jump they put in were scary. Yo, isn't that wild? It's more intimidating. And here's something that like I've been teaching my athletes is on that rail. So if you guys don't know, Copper just added like a new up rail where their first jump was. So it's like an up rail. And the goal is to not jump and land on the rail with a lot of down force. The goal is to get on the rail and keep your momentum up and out. And if you do that right, it makes it 10 times easier. But if you're jumping up and then essentially you're knuckling the rail, then that makes it harder and your momentum naturally like falls off the rail. So you want to like smooth through or like glide through the rail. And it's actually not that bad. It's way more intimidating than it is like gnarly, for sure. Ben says, are you and TJ going? No, I don't have any plans with TJ specifically. I see TJ a lot. We haven't really collaborated on anything this year.
Yo, I'm dead last in my disc golf club, but I enjoy being outside. It's awesome fun. Exercise.
We were supposed to connect. I think we were going to go hang out on one day. That's twice we've missed each other. And I swear, I'm not avoiding you. That's twice. We talked about disc golf. I'd love to go disc golf with you. Leadville, Frisco's my favorite. Dillon's fun, but hurts my hip actually a lot. Hiking up, it's like a freaking 19 mile, I exaggerate, hike up to this thing, to the first basket, so it hurts my hip. But I'd love to go, dude. Thank you so much for the $30 donation. Let's go. But I definitely would love to go. I just want to be outside, hang out, vibe, you know. I've gotten a lot better this last 2 years playing. My backhand was always trash, but my forehand. So if you guys ever want to play some disc golf, dude, I'm down. That's fun. Christy says hi. What's up? Ben, do you have an athlete or two that has the potential to go pro? You know, that's actually an interesting question. I have a few. I would say I have like really 4 athletes that have that potential to really make it. And I think the biggest challenge that they're going to face, and I'm pretty transparent with them about it, biggest thing they're going to face is 2 things: injuries and burnout. And now my coaching style is like, let's go have fun, let's go vibe, let's go like enjoy snowboarding and progress and get pushed and learn stuff. So I try to minimize burnout by having fun, right? You enjoy it and you're progressing, you're gonna have a better time. But then the injury, you know, what took me out of the game was a back injury that mentally took me a lot harder to handle than I had ever anticipated it. And I think it was the combination of breaking my back and getting knocked the frick out. The very first day I came back, I knocked myself out like so bad, back in the hospital. That kind of like was really hard for me. So I think that's it. But yeah, I have some really good potential. Like one kid that I've had so many kids that have gone from like a 360 to like learning 7s. One kid's almost learning a 9. And if you guys follow like on Instagram, I like shout these guys out of my story on my team. But like taking kids from like 3s to 7s and 9s is what's happened a lot this year. 1, 2, 3, 4 kids I've taken from only having a 360 to taking them to 7s in 1 year. So it's been like really freaking awesome. I've been really hyped on that. Let's see. Greg, how's the dirt bike gonna work with the hip injury for this summer? You know, it's interesting. If I don't get surgery this summer, it's normal because I've had this hip injury for 5 years now. So it's like, whatever, right? I'm just gonna like kind of do the same thing I've been doing. But it's after that I'm gonna be pissed. So I have a KTM 300. Freaking love this bike. It's so absolutely insane. And Greg, I know you dirt bike. Let's go. Rachel, anyone RBD the Zoe 101 disc golf episode? Ooh, I've not seen that. Shurek says, how often do you go snowboarding, like during school and stuff? So for me personally, I snowboard 7 days a week. I think I went about 80 days before I took 1 day off, and 1 day off I didn't want to take off, but you know, things out of my control made me take day off. But I snowboard every day. As far as the athletes I work with, they ride 5 days a week with me, and we take off Tuesdays and Saturdays, so they could technically go snowboard those days if they wanted to. But with those athletes, I work with them, they snowboard with me 5 days a week. And then my 2 days off is when I create content. I don't create content on the days that I work for the athletes. So it's athletes is my main focus. And then Instagram, YouTube is what I do on the side currently. Is like, not that it's an afterthought, but I don't want to make YouTube videos while these guys want my attention, and my attention, they're paying for my attention, should be on them. So I don't want to dabble and like cross contaminate too much, you know? Because I want them to have a quality product. And then when it's my time to focus on Instagram, YouTube, I can fully invest my time in that quality of a product there. Hunter says, have you ever tried the DOA snowboard? If so, what is your opinion on it? I actually have not. The best dude to be talking to about boards and stuff is definitely going to be TJ from Board Archive. I almost tell him every day I see him. I mean, he's on a new snowboard, and I'm like, dude, you're doing like the snowboard god's work, because I do not like changing snowboards. I like finding one snowboard and just staying there. I'm not a big fan of changing snowboards. So I have not tried it, my dude. Borealis says, I am not there yet, but I will work on my trampolines this summer. That's the other thing, is trampolines is definitely something. I'm going to go back to this. Shane says, totally off topic, but I did my first grab today. Let's go, dude. I did an ollie off a roller and grabbed Indy. Then I hit a hip and grabbed melon. It was actually made the jump easier. Love making progression. Dude, let's go. That's definitely the jam. And that's like obviously about the YouTube channel and the way that I operate is like, how can I find a way to get you to find like the 5 steps to get there? Sometimes you need 10 steps to get there. Sometimes you need 1. With that said, having those steps is a big deal. So learning how to ollie and indie from like, and I made a video about that. It was like ollie, indie, and then how to do other grabs. So that's sick. Tomorrow's Instagram breakdown, I do like a seatbelt grab. It's pretty fire. Boreal says, yep, I'm not there. Oh, and then we're talking about doing trampolines is also a really good thing. So I work with my athletes every Wednesday and we do trampolines for a couple hours. So we work on trampolines, developing air awareness, trick awareness, body awareness, like exactly what do I need to do, where, when, why, but in a controlled environment / a highly repetitive environment where you can do a 360 15 times in 3-5 minutes, right? You just bounce 3, 3, 3. You could do that in 30 seconds, really. So being able to have high repetition is such a big deal. Greg says, if I get the toy hauler camper, I'll come out this summer and bring the new quad and dirt bike. Dude, that's such a big drive. That would take you like 9 months, dude. That'd be crazy. That'd be gnarly, dude. Let's go. Quads, I haven't spent much time on quads. I spent more time on dirt bikes. Manny says, my S-turns are more like slides. I slide right and slide left. Not so much smooth ride, just side slip. Is this right? Is that right? So ideally, you want to be able to make a toe side and a heel side turn. Now, think about you're in a car. You have your left blinker, your right blinker. You got to go left. You got to go right, some situations. So being able to go toe side, right, and then heel side left, or whether you're regular or goofy, is going to be a big deal. Now, what I'm thinking that you're doing is you're just staying on your heel side edge. Now, imagine we're driving a car and you want to make a left-hand and right-hand turn, but you have the e-brake on. Can you go somewhere? Yes. Is it ideal? No. I need to go on the highway 70 miles an hour. Well, my e-brake will not let me go over 30 miles an hour. So in terms of snowboarding, now I need to go fast to go down a catwalk, or there's like a hill. It's like really steep and then it flattens out and then it goes uphill and then it goes downhill. Well, then I may need to carry my momentum. So in a car, I could I could put it in neutral theoretically, right? I'd put it in neutral. I can go fast, kind of cruise over and then accelerate whatever I need to do. But if I have the e-brake the whole time, then I'll get stuck in that bottom pit. And then for us snowboarders, we got to unstrap or you push your car, right? So ideally is you're able to turn left, right, and go fast and slow down. So if you watch this video right here, how to turn, I talk about that a lot. This video is fire. Oh, that's not what we're doing. What are you doing? It's my first time, apparently. All right, so before... Oh, look at this guy. Like this. I'm going to go left. I'm going to go right. I'm going to pause. Left, right. Being able to make those heel side turns. Ooh, that was flowy, man. That's so fun. Oh, just watching that makes me want to go snowboard because that feeling was like so fun. It's like ooh. All right, moving on. Donovan says, what dirt bike do you ride? So I ride a KTM 300 2-stroke, and it's great at elevation because I have like electron carburetor. But a lot of times you're at elevation, you lose like 20-30% of your power. So then I want that extra little power to be able to go up the mountain and stuff. So I'll literally go from like 8,000 to like 12,000 feet in like an hour. It's pretty incredible. It's freaking sick. Shurik says, does TJ go to Copper? Someone who looked like him helped me work up on medium jumps. TJ goes to Copper multiple times a week. That's for sure. For sure. He's there all the time. I see him there a bunch. Boreas says, you should try applying the same pressure to both feet at the same time. John, I bumped into TJ at Copper on Sunday, says Jason. What up, Jason, dude? I saw your picture you got from Scott Knight. Dude, let's go, dude. G-Money. What's up, G-Money? Says, what's up, Tommy? How we doing? Scott Baxter, do you recommend a specific camber for park? I really think the Academy proper camber is really sick. True twin micro camber board is sick. I also like the Burton Custom off-axis True Twin. That's definitely really sick. Make sure. Oh, Donovan says make sure everybody hits that like button. Yeah, if you guys want to like the content at all, definitely giving that liking the video definitely is super awesome. Definitely helps get people hyped on the content for sure. Oh wow. Usman says, is pain in your back foot knee normal? I kind of overdid it and went for a long time. Not sure if my binding angle needs to be adjusted or just take it easy. Okay, so in theory, no. I ride all day from let's say I ride from 9 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 8:30, all the way to 3:30, 5 days a week. And I don't experience specific knee pain. Two things that could be happening is, yes, I could be backing you up on your angles. Depending on how your femur comes out of your hip socket. If your femur naturally has a little bit of rotation, let's say this is your back foot and it needs to be turned to the right a little bit, being a regular rider. So if your natural habit is to have your femur rotated out, if you're at 3 degrees, you're blocking that off, creating a little bit extra tension through the joint of your knee. So then it's probably not free flowing as much as it could be. So I would try 12-12 or 15-15, especially if you're gonna ride switch. If you're not riding switch, you can definitely get away with that 3-6 degrees, but I would try opening that up a little bit more. Also, are you distributing pressure evenly between your knees and having your knees pushing out? So a lot of times what ends up happening is your back knee will fold in and collapse, and that will create a lot of pressure. So if this is my knee joint and then I'm rotated in and I'm kind of like this, well, imagine how much strain is putting on your knee versus having your knees biomechanically moving in a better position. So ideally your knees are out and your knees are tracking over your toes. If your back knee is folded in, let me see if I can find this real quick. Here's a really sick video for you. I have a posture video that is so valuable. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Tommy Bennett, and today we're going to talk about how to be more awesome. That's not what he said, but it's definitely pretty close. I love doing that. Ooh. I love spinning into moguls. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay, what we're getting at here in this next set. Oh, where is it? I'm trying to find this right video. So look at the angle of my back knee, how my knee is folded inward. This is definitely not an extreme example. I could have done better about exaggerating this, but my knee goes one way and my femur goes the other way. So my shin bone goes one way and then it kind of bends. That's going to apply a lot of pressure to your back knee, and that's what's causing the problem. So watch top 5 worst postures, techniques, turning a snowboard, and how to fix it. Video's fire, by the way. Holy cow, 130,000 views. That's crazy. Adam L says, I ride in New Jersey. I was wondering what the best resort to go to would be if I could ride only for 1 week. Dude, if you're going anywhere, go to Copper. Copper's freaking they got everything, but Breck is sick, Keystone's sick, Copper's sick for park and mountain riding, and it's the vibe is really sick. A Basin's really sick too. Actually went there the other day. I'm gonna be riding a lot of A Basin at the end of the year, by the way. And Boreas says, any recommendations on a Wimmer camber? I own a camber and a GNU hybrid, and they stutter at speed. I believe a really good board is going to be the Ride OMG. I've put a lot of female athletes on that board, and it's literally leveled up their snowboarding in terms of competition, hitting jumps, hitting bigger features, going faster, carving. That board has been amazing. MD got some funny questions tonight, or statements. That last one I was done. Any men's board your size should work fine. Rocker is fun, but sucks at carving with speed. I back that 100%. Yeah, they're too stiff for my 100 pounds. Well, okay. Cameraman Snow, what up, dudes? With a Z at the end. Let's go. Vaughn says, have you ever rode with anyone from outside a state that isn't used to the elevation of Colorado? Do they struggle to ride for a full day? Yes, 1,000,000%. I ride with people, not all the time, but I rode with one of my buddies. He's like a freaking ripper, but his legs were physically fatigued because in Colorado we have long runs, and where my friend was from, it wasn't super long runs. So he got fatigued and you could ride for about 2 hours, take a break, and maybe ride for an hour, and then his day was spent. So that is kind of normal because you're going from sea level to like full exertion of your body just trying to survive at elevation, let alone an extreme sport, let alone moving and grooving, and then let alone adrenaline. It definitely makes it hard for a lot of people coming into town to do that. Also, be aware if you have like a desk job and then you push a lot of desk time and then you go from like 0 to hero. We have, for especially older demographic, we have a lot of people who have heart attacks because their heart, it just gets overwhelmed and it gets so beat up because it's not used to the elevation and the adrenaline and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely be careful for sure. Ben, what's your favorite height of jump to hit snow, Tommy? Ben, I would say like right now my like 55 footers are pretty comfortable. There's a big jump at Copper that I'm like hit once. I finally hit the biggest jump at their park twice actually, but I need to hit it more. But I would say like 55 area is like top of my comfort zone. Not like out of my comfort zone, but like every day at Copper, I hit the second jump every morning at 9 o'clock. It just feels good, you know? I just like go do it. And it's not the biggest distance, but it sends you to the freaking moon, which is fun. Oh, wait, never mind. I don't know. Looking for challenging terrain in park, Copper. Vibe at Copper's unmatched. Matt, what's up, dude? I got an Arbor Coda System camber. It's the fastest board I've ever had. Dude, let's go. I freaking love to hear that, man. That's so sick. Jason Solon says WP has the best snow conditions and bumps. Yeah, bumps are gnarly there, especially at Mary Jane. Jerry Jones, what's up, dog? How we doing? Adam L says my runs are like 3 minutes, LOL. At Breckenridge, there's a run called 4 o'clock. It's literally 4 miles long from the very top of the mountain. You can actually snowboard to the town, the main like town. It's like legit. It's pretty dope. Shane says sharing, Google's answering. Ben says, could you do a video on how to hit large features maybe? Yes, that's in the works. And what I mean by that is I want to make that video on how to hit large park jumps, but that also means I gotta film them, I gotta do them. And a lot of times, kind of like lately in the last couple of like weeks, the speed's been really weird. So it's hard for me to absolutely send the jumps when I feel like there's high risk, low reward, unless it's the right day. So my buddy Sean is also my filmer. He hits this jump like no problem. I'm a little bit more hesitant and I just need to get comfortable with it. So I've hit the largest jump and I want to be able to be more confident so that I can actually like do it, show you guys, and walk you through it. So that is going to be one of the videos I'm going to be putting out in the next, probably, I want to put one out in the next 2 weeks. So I got a couple opportunities to go hit that jump before they close, but that's definitely it. Bear says, yo, Tom, I can't believe I caught you live. What up, dog? How we doing? Stoked you out here. Hope you're doing well. You know, we're doing well, man. I think, like, I just try to be positive, you know? And then we got Captain Crunch or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm going to say Cinnamon Toast. Boom. And then waffles all day. Fight me if you don't. Frazier says that I missed the start. What the doctors say. So I ripped off about 30 to 40% of my labrum off of the bone, and then they have to go and anchor it back in. And they're saying it's gonna be a pretty big and like gnarly recovery. So I'm gonna put it off for like another year, and hopefully I can do some summer camp or summer PT, not camp, do summer PT and try to like get it to be strong and probably reduce the pain. But I have another doctor's appointment. It was supposed to be today. The doctor had emergency surgery, couldn't do it, so I have to go see him next week. Donovan says, could you do a nerdy video on how to prep your board for off season? How should we put our board up for the summer? Yo, MD says 100% agree on both breakfast choices. 100%, dude. Let's go. We ain't messing around, man. That video, I did make one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, look at this. This one, how to store your snowboard for the summer vlog. That one, I did make that one. That's kind of sick. Look at that hat. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is like COVID time, man. It was all weird. I mean, it still is a thing, right? But that, if you just type in summer in the chat box, the little box over here, type in summer, storing your board. That's definitely going to be a good one for you. G Money, what kind of boots do you ride? with riding every day, are you constantly replacing them? What's actually pretty crazy, I ride the Burton Boa Photons size 8. So I'm unconventional. I go half size up because I'm going to be honest with you, being miserable, jamming my toes against the front of my boot, I'm not about it. I'm just not about it. That sounds so miserable, but I'm very thankful I don't have a lot of heel lift in my boots, so I don't have to worry about them being so tight that I don't get heel lift. So I ride my boots at about 60% tightness, so they're not always cranked so far down and in so much tension, and then I flex them and get them looser. So I probably get about 200 to 250 days out of my boots. So last year I did all last season, plus summer, and half of this season on a pair of boots. And that includes like Hood and Woodward summertime. So I get a lot of time out of my boots, but yeah, Burton Photons, I think I've had like 5 pairs of them over the last couple years, and I just get the same boot. I know they work. I know they're sick. Keep them. Fraser says, dang, sorry. Hope it's only labrum. Yeah, me too, man. So I got a doctor's appointment next week. We're going to look at it. I'm going to put something on my Instagram story. I'm going to do something like, I'll probably put some on my story about it. I was going to probably film it too and see what the doctor says. I want to put it in a vlog. I'm going to start doing a little bit kind of vloggy-esque stuff. Yeah. Should I avoid park features on hybrid rocker? Not necessarily. Hybrid rocker probably will make like tail press and nose presses easier. Yeah. Keystone, Brett Copper, Sean Wilson, loose goal. Definitely not bad options. I heard using J-bars can help with heel slip if your boot supports that feature. Yeah, so J-hooks or J-bars or J-locks are you know how your ankle bone like kind of sticks out? So they put a J over it. I know this looks like a C, but they put a J over it. So imagine this is inside your boot. Between the liner and the shell, you put something in there so that your heel or the bone that sticks out actually has a hard time getting out to prevent lift. Luckily, I don't have that problem, so I don't deal with it. Jerry Jones says, yep, love my Vans, 0 heel lift. Exactly. Dude, that's the jam. You don't have to deal with that. It's pretty freaking sick. Andrew Strong, what up, dog? Vaughn says, great feedback about the Burton boots. I have Burton rampants, boots, and they fit about a half size soldier. I wish I had extra wiggle room for those toes. Yeah, I snowboard so much I don't want to be miserable. Hillary, what's up? Hey, my dude, I got to go, but let's talk about stickers later. So Hillary has been absolutely crushing it. She's been working with me behind the scenes on some new sticker ideas, some new merch ideas. So we're thinking about doing like limited edition stickers, limited edition hoodies and merch for next year. So what we'll do is for 2 months, we'll only sell this one thing, or 3 months, or maybe a season, depending on the designs we come up with. And then you can only get that design in season 1. So think about like Fortnite, Warzone, season 1, you get these skins. And then in 10 years from now, it's like, oh, you've been here since you're an OG because you got merch from season 1. We're going to do something similar like that. So big shout out to Hillary. Hillary, you're the best. You're literally the sickest. And Jerry Jones says, I picked up the Vans last season, pushed 70 days on them, and they are still in solid shape, dude. Let's go. Vans is fire, dude. Bear says, looking steezy, Tommy Q. I'm a beginner waiting for the winter in Australia. Got my turns, all these 180s on lock. What do you think is my next trick should learn? Would love to try some flips, but I'm scared. I would definitely learn like the 360, the 540s, and a lot of switch riding, and then trampolines for your backflip. If you can get like a snowboard addiction board or a board that kind of replicates snowboarding in some kind of fashion and work on trampoline, that's a big deal. But 360s, 540s, switch riding are really, really your next thing. And then I've had people who are not the sickest dudes at turning, can backflip because their athletic ability and air awareness is insane, and they can get away with it. So yeah. Anyone here ride the Worldwide Weapon? I've rode that board. From when I rode it, it was an extruded base, so the base material is a little cheap. It didn't last though as long as I wanted it to, but I'm on a different board now. I'm on the After Black, and it's pretty fire. Olivia says, hi. Hi, sorry I was a little late. You will be at Hood. I will be at Hood probably the 9th through like the 13th. Ben says, gotta head out, Tommy. See you next week. Stay safe, bro. Can't wait to see the video on Friday. Yeah, I did like a vlog on Friday. the next 2 videos are gonna be a vlog. I got a product review coming out. Yeah, we got some moves, but not vlog where it's just my life. It's educational vlogs. They're e-vlogs, I call them. Boreal says, hey, can't buy the pink killing it. Is it all gone or is it not available in Canada? It's not up yet. So I wish I could show you the email right now. I had purchased, it was like really expensive to purchase this like roll of vinyl and neon vinyl.
I am 44 years old and just started snowboarding this season. I am hooked for sure. Your content has been crucial for me and is so easily understood. Never quit.
So those stickers are going to be out. I just got to get the vinyl to come in, cut them, and then put them out. So I got neon pink ones. They're going to be sick. And then Donovan, dude, let's go. Dude, 44 and crushing it, bro. There's an instructor at Vail who's freaking amazing. And he's like 80 years old snowboarding and still instructing. So you got a long time, bro. You could have another 40 years in the game, which would be absolutely sick. But he does say your content has been critical for me and is easier to understand. Dude, I appreciate that. I've spent a lot of time coaching, got a lot of certifications, and the goal is to like give you the nerd, but not so complicated that you're thinking about what your pinky toe is doing. You know, it's like about making it as logical as possible as I can. So that's super sick. So dude, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Let's go, man. I appreciate that. Adam L says, my foot is still growing, so I have rent boots for the season, and I just got around 30 days this season, and they have blown up all 100%, man. Especially when you get into like the more expensive boots, they should last longer for sure. The FM kid says, what should I practice when I'm trying to learn to carve? Really, it's about pressure management. If you go over here to the channel, and I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, you just type this over here and you just type in carve. How to carve. This video is freaking sick. But then try this one too. Try these carving drills, bro.
Spring slush last weekend. It's no joke. Slushy condition can be fun, but also not forgiving on landing. Hope you have a great summer.
Yo, dude, I hope you're okay, man, that you ate crap. The slush can beat you up. I've done it where I've literally gone and made a toe side turn, but your edge is not high enough for the slush, and you literally just catch a heel side edge, just get bodied. And I've done it where I've literally caught an edge, flipped, hit my back, hit my head, flipped, and then landed on my feet, rode off with a freaking headache. Like, what the heck just happened? So I've definitely been in that situation for sure. I would, you got to be careful. I'm going to make a video about that before the season ends, about how to like handle slushy riding, because that stuff's no joke. How to handle carving in all conditions, or I was gonna how to handle springtime conditions. Haven't decided yet. Either way, I think there's gonna be a lot of nerd. But dude, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Let's go. Olivia, you're not gonna be there, huh? Our timing is kind of off. No, Matt says Michigan snow is over, but I set up step rail and a tramp to play on. Dude, let's go. That's dope. Sick. Sick. Well, hey guys, it's been about an hour. We're vibing. Oh, is the name of them. Okay. Oh, where did you get the link? Oh, you guys are talking. I love it. Well, on that note, guys, I'm going to end that there. It's been about an hour. I'm going to go work on some Instagram, go hang out. Also, let me know what kind of content you guys want to see in the summer. You guys can DM me on Instagram or comments on a video or whatever. I need to ask that, but that's something that I want to be able to, I want to figure out what you guys want to do in the summer. Yeah, summer raspy, right? Can you hear? It's like, because I coach all day and I talk all day, and then I make videos and I talk, and then I come here and I'm like, ooh, what's sore throat. But what kind of content do you guys want to see in the summer? I do play Warzone. If you guys want to see like a gaming channel kind of content, it'd probably not be on this channel specifically, but like I could do like dirt bike content. I could do like disc golf. Just let me know what you guys are thinking, or just more snowboard content, because I'll be riding this summer. I definitely want to do that. Would you watch content in the summer or not really? Drills, how we can keep our winter legs under us. Ooh, that's a good one too. I do have this video, 5 preseason exercises. That one's pretty good. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with that. Jerry Jones said dirt bike and disc golf would be amazing. Disc golf could be seek. Yes, drills. Can I play Warzone with you? Yo, let's go, dude. I did a gaming channel last year. It was really fun. I might start it up again this year. I haven't really decided. Could be really dope. Riley, do videos on how to physically train for snowboarding and stuff like that. Yes. Summer fitness training. Let me look for something real quick. I'm gonna pull this up. So I'm gonna go here in a second. I know we're still here, but we're not here. I'm pulling something up on my website, but I gotta log in real quick. Hold on. But summer exercise, hey, stop that. Summer exercises could be really sick for sure. I'm trying to find this site real quick. Hold on. Hold it. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're almost there. Ooh. You guys are just like awkwardly sitting here watching me like not talk to you. So I do have this, which is a preseason workout program, starting 90-day program. Holy cow, that text is vibrant. $27. I developed this program specifically for snowboarding. If anybody's interested in that, I can definitely pop it down below. But I do have a workout program. If you guys are interested in picking that up, definitely could do that. Yo, my knee. Do you touch snowboarding? Do you teach snowboard classes? Not to general public. I do not. Yeah, conditioning. Okay, so you guys want some conditioning stuff. Well, you and Jonathan do more on your gaming channel. Absolutely not. 50/50 gaming has absolutely died. Do you ever do gear review? I do like board reviews once in a while, but I don't do a lot of gear review. I personally just don't enjoy it that much, to be honest. I'd rather go snowboard, talk about snowboarding. But then there's other people out there who absolutely love it and kill it, and I'm down with them doing that. I don't necessarily want to. I just don't find that stuff to be like that fun, to be honest. But I probably should do more. So if anybody's looking for that workout program, I just popped it in there. It's the workout program. It's 90 days. You can actually download it on your phone, and then every single workout there, it's all about explosive power, balance, coordination, core. And then on that workout, let's say it's bench press. Then you could press the button. It will go to a YouTube video where it shows it. But with that said, the workout program is pretty sick. It's just about snowboarding, and it does a little bit of everything. It's pretty sad. What's up? Austin says, what's up, guys? How you been? Been watching for a minute. Back in the golf game, so been preoccupied. Let's go, dude. Hopefully you having the sickest time ever. Any thoughts on the step-in bindings? They're sick for the right person. I personally don't trust them. Yeah, summer fitness, LOL, still here. Dude, gotta get that summer fitness in. I absolutely get so triggered when I work out. Like, I love working out. I used to squat, do CrossFit. I used to like vibe so hard with that stuff. And then my hip, I like blew out my hip. And now it just pisses me off. I get so mad because I love working out and I can't do it. And I get really upset. But you know what? We'll fix that one day, right? We'll fix that one day. Well, on that note, guys, I'm going to roll out of here. Feeling a little raspy, but it's been an absolutely sick night. All of you guys are fantastic. I love all of you. You guys are amazing. And if you ever see me on Hill, I know I have a bunch of different kits these days, but definitely appreciate you guys coming up, saying what's up. Not to boost my ego, just to like connect with you guys, because I think that's really important and really cool. Just to like meet you guys, you know? So if you ever see me, definitely say what's up. I work a lot, so I'm always like on the go, but I'd love to say like what's up. If we can catch a chairlift ride, that could be cool. That's always a good opportunity to just connect, chat, what's up, but that kind of thing. But yeah, definitely hope to see you on Hill. I will be dropping a sick video on Friday. I got another live stream next week. It's going to be sick. You guys are amazing. And on that note, nothing but love. We out. And if Dad, you're still watching, love you. Mom, love you guys. Bye. Oh, we're you got to press this button, like 3 different buttons. Now it's weird.